Good afternoon, everybody. Wanted to come talk to you for a few minutes. I seen a clip on Facebook that was asking somebody, is education worth it? The cost, something like that. The question I want to ask anybody that live in Little Rock, 18 to about 32, is what's the max you want to make a year? Like, how much do you want to make a year? How hard do you want to work? Do you want 12-hour shifts, long shifts, or do you want to work 8-hour shifts? Do you want to work a bunch of overtime, or do you not want to work a bunch of overtime? From the time that I went to school, and before that, like from about 18 to about 26, I did not have a degree or anything, just high school education. And I can only get jobs that paid just a little bit over the minimum, I guess. And I thought that was fine. But over time, I started to realize when I get paid, it's like I don't have enough left over after I pay my bills to just do stuff. It has to be limited. I have to think about, what am I doing? I can't afford this, I can't afford that. And then when I went to school, I just got a 2-year degree. I should have kept going, but I didn't. Start working in IT. And with working in IT, I got exposed to what it means to have an education, what it means to have a skill set, what it means to have communication, and what it means to have a mindset, a winning mindset at that. And what I'm pretty much saying is, without the education, you're only going to get so far. It's like a cap. I'm going to reach out and say, it may be a few outliers, a few people, but most, without education, you won't get past $50,000 a year. If that, in Little Rock. That's what I'm saying, in Little Rock. Look at most of the jobs and see how much, if they even posted, but most of the jobs, I know a lot of people work for the state, a lot of people work for the city, a lot of people work for, jobs like that, but you should look at the pay scale of those jobs. You should look, most of it's public and they have like a pay scale, but most of them offer you at the beginning of the pay scale. And then look at the top of the pay scale. That's the max for that position. And if it's like 45 at the highest, that's the most you're gonna get paid in that position. You're not gonna go past there. What I seen in IT was people that make way over 50,000, and they only work 8 hours. If they work the whole 8 hours, and they go home at 5. I've seen people make that much money, and of course it's mostly salary, but the money is so good that they may work a couple of hours here and there, but it's not all the time. It's not constantly working 80 to 100 hours a week, just to make ends meet. No, they just doing it because they need to finish up a project and they got to get done. But after that, it may be 4 or 5 months of back to regular schedule, and then something else might come up. But all I'm trying to say is education is worth it. When education becomes not worth it, that means that you're not doing your research and going into the right field when you go to college. And that's what we're making the podcast about, is to think about your post-education and what is going to provide you stability to take care of your family, you and your family. People say they're passionate about something, but you can be passionate, but does it pay the bills? Pay the bills and then you do what you're passionate at, unless you find something that you're passionate about and it pays the bills. This is Mike. I'm signing out. I'm going to say, yes, education is worth it, whether it's a trade, whether it's apprenticeship, whether it's a certification or a degree that makes sense. it's worth it. I'm telling you from experience, it's a total difference than not having a degree. And you will find yourself in jobs that you don't have to do a bunch of work and be up on your feet all day, and have to work extra hours just to get a check that makes sense. And with inflation being here, you got to think, just to go to Larry's Pizza, 4 people, you're looking at $50 just to take your family to Larry's Pizza Buffet. $50. And if you're not at a certain, salary range, $50 is a lot of money to spend at one time. Because when you go eat that, you'll be hungry, in another 5 or 6 hours, and you just spent $50, you know what I'm saying? So to enjoy those leisure things, education can give you the salary along with the skill set, communication, and education to do some recreational things outside of paying your bills and taking care of home base. So education is worth it. That's my answer. I'm signing out. Thanks for watching.